Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. So first I'm going to talk about this book without any spoilers, and then I will go into a more spoilery review. But first I want to talk about it so those who haven't read it can hear what it's about, my opinion, what I think about this book. This book is about a girl named Blue Sargent who comes from a family of psychics. However, she's the only one in the family who doesn't have the psychic ability. She meets 4 boys known as the Raven Boys, and they go on an adventure in search of the ley lines in Henrietta. It took me a little bit to get into it, which I was expecting considering it is a fantasy novel. It took me between 100 to 200 pages before everything sort of kicked off. But after that 200 page mark, I was hooked. Oh my god, it was so good. I just loved it. I was sitting on my bed just screaming at the pages, just trying to get the characters to hear me. It was so good. I went in with low expectations. I wasn't thinking that going to fall in love with it. Maybe that's just me because everyone's thought so highly of it. Like everyone I've seen on BookTube is like, oh my god, this series, this book, it was so good. And me, I was thinking, I'm gonna be like the only one who is not gonna like this book. Like, I'm gonna be one of the only people who's like, I don't like it, it's not for me. But after that 200 pages mark, I was hooked, and I was so happy that I was hooked. It was so good. I really loved Maggie Stiefvater's writing style. It was very poetic. There was many a time where I considered annotating this book because I wanted to be able to go back and reread those incredible quotes and just the funny parts and stuff that just made me feel happy and made me understand why I love reading and why I love being a reader. It was just so good, and it was so good. It was so good. Characters were well-rounded. They were written beautifully, and I'm gonna give this book a 5-star rating. Definitely, it was incredible. It was so good and so gripping, and there were so many twists and turns that I was not expecting. Like I wasn't expecting something to happen. It was just out of the blue, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Holy. And I'd be reading it, and I'd just be reading straight through, and I'd be getting so like immersed in the story, and it was just so good. So if you haven't already picked this up, I definitely recommend that you pick up The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. It is the first book in the Raven Cycle series, and I'm so excited to buy the whole series, including this one, in hardback because I loved it. I really, really loved it. It was so good. So I will definitely be ordering these all in hardback from Book Depository. My bank account is not going to be happy. Okay, now I'm going to go into a more spoiler-filled review. So all of those of you who have not read this book, I highly suggest that you go pick this up, read it, come back, and watch the rest of the review. But for those of you who have read it, we are about to discuss. Starting off, the romance between Blue and Adam, it was incredible. I loved it. It was so good. I just was, oh my god, it was so cute. And the little things like the flower, when Adam sent the flower to Blue, I was just, oh. Halfway through this book, I was unsure who I shipped Blue with. I didn't know whether I shipped her with Adam or Gansey. I liked how Adam and Blue, like, they worked, like how Adam did like cute little things for Blue, and how they were sort of complemented each other, I guess. So Blue was sort of loud while Adam was quiet. But I also loved how Gansey and Blue worked. Like, they sort of played off each other. That was really cool, and I really loved that. And I was like, I don't know who I ship you with, Blue. I want to ship you with Adam, but at the same time I also want to ship you with Gansey, and I don't know. However, by the end of the book, after what Adam does at the end, I definitely changed my mind. I think I definitely ship Blue with Gansey. I don't ship her with Adam after what Adam did, which I'm not happy with. I mean, I understand that he had to do it. Why, Adam? Why? I also love the relationship between the 4 boys, so Gansey, Adam, Ronan and Noah. I loved how they played off each other, like how it was very similar to a situation in like a dorm room where you have the 4 boys who go to high school. Their characters were just really well rounded. It was just so good. And then there was the whole thing with Noah and how he was just dead, and I was not expecting it. Originally my assumption was that Noah might die at the end of the book, because we weren't really getting backstory on Noah. We were getting backstory. Adam lives with his parents, abusive father, works multiple jobs. Gansey, rich, has a car, nearly died when he was younger because of wasp stings, and he is severely allergic to bee and wasp stings, and he has an EpiPen for it. And then Ronan, his father died when he was really young, he committed suicide, and Ronan was the one who discovered it. So we were getting backstory on all the other boys, but nothing on Noah. So my assumption was that he was going to die at the end. Maybe they end up doing the ritual that Welk had performed, and then Noah ends up dying in the process. But no, Noah was dead the whole time. What? It kept me guessing, and I did not expect Noah to be dead the whole time. And for Noah and Sunny to be the same person. It was incredible, and I loved it. That was one of the aspects that I really loved about this book. It had so many points where I didn't see it coming. When Noah was dead the whole time. When Welk held Gansey at gunpoint. Turns out that Neve had known about Welk this entire time, and that she had a phone call from him before she even turned up. I also liked how, like, at the further to the end of the book, so after halfway, closer to the end of the book, all the sort of predictions, like everything started to tie together. Like how the predictions that Mora, Persephone and Carla, I think, it was either Carla or Orla, made at the beginning of the book when the 3 boys originally go to the reading. When the 3 boys originally went to the reading, they all tied in at the end. Like, they all started to make sense. However, Ronan's is still unsure. I'm still unsure about Ronan's. I don't know if that's just me not picking it up, or if it's gonna be in possibly one of the later books. But I am very excited to read the next one. I want to get it now, but I just ordered a lot of books for Book Depository, and I shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it, because I'm saving up for uni. So, I want to get it, but I will wait. And at the end of the book, Ronan, still in the ruins, looked over his shoulder at them. In the dim light of the flashlights, the tattooed hook that edged out above his collar looked like either a claw or a finger or a part of a fleur-de-lis. It was nearly as sharp as his smile. I guess now would be a good time to tell you, he said. I took Chainsaw out of my dreams. What? What do you mean you took her out of your dreams? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm very, very, very eager to get the next book and figure out what the hell he's talking about in regards to I took a chainsaw out of my dreams. What do you mean you took her out of your dreams? So yes, that is my review for The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. This book was incredible and I highly recommend you pick it up if you have not already. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you click that bell icon so you get notified every time I make an upload. All my social media will be linked in the description below if you want to follow any of those. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!